Hi everyone, welcome back to Tight Ship Mama. I'm Gina. I run this channel and I try to teach you how to run your home like a tight ship using the practices of decluttering, getting out of debt, meal planning, implementing routines, and a little personal development. So if you're new here, I would love to have you hit that subscribe button so you can check out a new video every Monday. So we are in the midst of quarantine and I am working on a bigger video for you guys, a bigger reveal that takes me a few weeks to do. So in the meantime, I'm gonna just be sprinkling in some shorter videos to just keep active on YouTube. And one of the things I thought of today was, how about a little bit of getting to know me through my stuff? And the thing that you've probably picked up on is that I love to thrift and I love to go antiquing, and that really has always been part of who I was. Even, as a high schooler, I would spend all my babysitting money buying teacups at antique stores. So I love that, not just because you're getting a great bargain, but you're getting really unique items for your home. And you not only get the unique items, but you get the cool stories that go with it. So almost everything in my house has a story. And I thought, I'm gonna sprinkle in some videos that are simply stories of my stuff. So today we're gonna talk about my Whoopi chair. And you have probably noticed this chair in a few of my videos. This is my bedroom and this is our Whoopi chair. And you might be thinking, what a crazy name for a chair. When I was single and the first few years of our marriage, I was a pharmaceutical sales rep. And I would travel to little towns, and in between calling on doctor's offices and hospitals, and I called on dialysis centers, I would have some time to kill. And that's when I would try to get some thrifting in and some antiquing in. And it was great because I'd be in these little towns that had awesome junk shops. And you have to go often. Thrift stores you have to go often to find the good stuff, but for antique stores, it's good to go often because then you know what they have and exactly how long they've had it. So that's key in your negotiating. And maybe one of these days I'll do a video on how to negotiate for the best deals at estate sales and antique shops and that sort of thing. But in the meantime, my Whoopi story. The fabric itself came from a little town where we were first living when we got married. And this is a leopard print mohair. And I believe there was about 3 or 4 yards of it. And it was $30. But we were newlyweds and we were saving for our first house, so we really weren't trying to spend any extra money that we didn't absolutely have to spend. And I remember calling my husband from the store and saying, I found this really awesome fabric. I don't have a chair for it yet, but someday I will, and it's $30. Do you think I can get it? And he's like, let me think about it. So this store was 45 minutes away from our house, but it was in my territory. And I was, a newlywed, so I thought, okay, I better listen. All money is ours now. So we go home. I convince him that I will find a chair for this fabric. Trust me, it's timeless fabric. I will love it forever. And he's like, okay, go get the fabric. So I went back, I got the fabric, $30, great deal. And it sat, and it sat, and it sat, because I was not finding the perfect chair. So it just sat. Until one day, I was in a little town and there was a big antique barn. So it was 2 stories. And there had been these 2 slipper chairs that I finally thought, I'm going to pull the trigger on those 2 chairs and see if that was enough fabric. If I had enough fabric for those 2 chairs, and if not, I would find something else to do with it. So I go to get these 2 slipper chairs and they're gone. I was like, oh no. So I go down to the front desk and I ask the lady, I don't see those slipper chairs anymore. Do you have them hidden somewhere else? And she said, oh no, they were just sold. The set designer from the Whoopi Goldberg show came and bought them. And I thought, oh man, because New Yorkers were starting to find our little gems of junk shops. So I was a little bit bummed and I said, okay. I said, well, there's another chair up there that I know you've had for at least a year. And it was this chair. It was $350. But I said to her, since, you don't have my slipper chairs, I'm a little disappointed. Do you think I could have this chair for $200? And she said, yes, because she knew I'd been in there. I was kind of a regular. So they're willing to negotiate if you know that it's been there for a while, and if you're a regular, and if you're polite. So I got the chair for $200. Now, here's the kicker. I'm 2 hours away from my house. I'm in high heels, and this woman was probably pushing 80 years old at the time. So I thought, there's no way we can get this chair from the second story of this barn down into my Ford Taurus. So I said to her, do you think you could hold on to the chair until this weekend when my husband can come back with me and we'll buy the chair, or we'll pick it up? So I did pay her for it. I got it for $200. I was thrilled with it. And I left. And Saturday morning, we get up, and this is before kids, when we had all day to go antiquing and driving 2 hours to go pick up a chair. So I'm getting in the car, and the phone is ringing inside. So my husband says, should I go get the phone? And I said, I don't know. So he goes, and it's ringing and ringing. So he goes and he gets it. And as he's unlocking the door, I said, if it's the set designer from the Whoopi Goldberg show, tell her she can have my chair for $500. And we laugh, and he goes to answer the phone. A few seconds later, he reemerges from the house, and he says to me, it is the set designer from the Whoopi Goldberg show, and she wants your chair. And so we both start laughing, and I said, she can have her for $500. And he's like, so he tells her, I guess, you can have her for $500. And he comes back out, and he says, she doesn't want to buy it, she wants to rent it. So I said, all right, what's the deal? $50. Can we go back next weekend instead and pick it up? And I said, okay. So now my chair is down to $150 because she rented the chair from me for a week. So my chair, pre-leopard print, was borrowed, taken to the Whoopi Goldberg show. It appeared on the show one time, and I went back the following week and I bought the chair and we brought it home. And it was just enough fabric to finish my Whoopi chair. Have a great week.